So I did a few years of my education in Singapore, and I would just take myself off to behind the school building and read every
Mm,
lunch break because I didn't fit in at all. I wasn't Asian enough for the groups that I was around. And then I was very conscious growing up in New Zealand that I had an Asian mother that I would hear abuse towards, so like racial abuse towards,
mhm,
where in Christchurch, and that really affected me a lot as well. So I would say almost rejecting my Asian side. I lived in
mm,
Australia, the States, New Zealand, England, Denmark. Yeah, so I lived in very Western environments, and I was almost ashamed of my Asian heritage until I had the opportunity to move to Singapore because of the lessons that I needed to learn, which was to
mm.
totally, fully embrace and love the part of me that keeps me looking young for a really long time. I'm just kidding. There are lots of others. I'm not good at math. In the workplace, I think that just even as a woman showing up and then being pretty alpha in terms of confident with what I want,
Mm,
going after goals, often being the only woman in my teams to
yeah.
be at the level that I was at. I There was an expectation that I wouldn't be challenging, or I would be more demure or subservient to the men around me, and
Hmm.
that has posed its challenges too.